I recently sent a circular to all the elders of our churches saying, see if there's reverence in the songs that you sing in your churches. There's a lot of worldly songs that have come into the church. What do I mean by worldly? Written by people who don't have reverence themselves for God. Written by people who are more interested in money. I mean, tell me this honestly. Would you rather listen to a preacher who you know is only preaching to get your money or for money, and who will only preach a sermon if he thinks he can copyright that sermon and make some money out of it and royalty out of every sermon he preaches? Would you rather listen to a preacher like that or someone who says, hey, this is free, man. You don't have to pay for anything. There's no copyright on it. You can go and preach it somewhere else. Which of these two do you think would have a word from God? Well, you can, while you're thinking about that, I'll tell you something else. I know clearly which of those two men will have a word from God. Which of these two songwriters would you like? Someone who's devoted to God and wrote a song because of his devotion to God. He doesn't put any copyright on it. He says, I don't want any royalty. This is for everybody to sing, man. Anybody can publish it and sing it for the glory of God. Or a person who writes 3-4 lines in a chorus, 3 of those lines are repeated 5 times, and says, I'm going to charge royalty on this. Every book that ever publishes these 4 lines, they've got to pay me royalty. And every CD that ever uses these songs has got to pay me royalty. You think that guy is likely more to have a word from God in his songs? You got to be off your head. I'm not off my head. I know who's likely to be more inspired. That's why I like the old hymns written by people who never made money out of it. People like Fanny Crosby and Charles Wesley wrote thousands of hymns and never made any money out of it. Today, a fellow writes 4 lines of a chorus and he's making money out of it. What's that? And the other thing, a lot of these sentimental love songs to Jesus. Hold me close. Never let me go. You don't know who they're singing it to. By these half-converted cowboys who wrote love songs to their girlfriends in the old days and now writing it to Jesus. Just see whether there's a spirit of reverence in it. See if there's a spirit of reverence that brings you close to God, or just makes you sentimental, frothy type of emotion to Jesus that makes you think you love Jesus with teary-eyed singing for 3 hours on Sunday morning, and you go and watch internet pornography on Monday. Why? That's sentimental rubbish. If you really love Jesus, you'd keep His commandments. He said that. He said in John 14:15, if you love me, keep my commandments. That's reverence. I want to sing songs that have reverence, that bring me close to God on Sunday and keep me close to God on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday.